Welcome to a brand new Hidden Driveway Debrief. Today I'm here with ZAYOK'S, who has a full interview on the channel if you haven't seen it. And recently he dropped a super awesome project called In Elsewhere. I've listened to it a lot recently, and I think it's really cool because even when we did your interview, you would just put out and then you lay waste to the world. But like even with that interview, when we were talking about that project, like you kept talking about this one, and like it kind of showed that you were really passionate about putting this one out. And now that I've gotten to here, I definitely see why it feels like your most like I guess like full sounding thing that you've put out so far.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
And I know you're talking about like doing a different like writing style for this one. Is that because you purposely like wrote for all the songs rather than like punching in or something for this one?
Yeah, I definitely took like a step back and was like, okay, like I'm like sort of kind of writing, but I kind of want to like have like genuine like real because it's weird the way I write. I kind of do it line by line by line. Or sometimes I'll do a whole, like verse just in one go. But like it's still like writing, like I'm actually kind of like thinking it out, going back and forth, um, and thinking about it, I guess. You know what I mean? So, yeah, essentially.
Yeah, I think it definitely shows though, because these songs feel, I guess, just like way more like thought out than a lot of your previous stuff has.
Yeah, agreed. Totally agreed.
Yeah, I think here in this one, seeing how you treated like and anyway with it kind of makes more sense because that project almost feels like a lost files like mixtape sort of thing now. Because like even when it came out, like I think you had a release date set for it, and like it never came out on SoundCloud, it never came out on streaming, which is kind of like a Bandcamp thing.
Yeah, I think maybe by the time this is out, it should be on streaming. I do plan to bring that back. It's just timing has been horrible for all of that. But it is that tape is, and I don't talk about it much as I should, but that tape is that tape does set the stone for a lot of and elsewhere. If you listen to Circa 2014 and then you listen to the first track off of and elsewhere, you can those tracks correlate in such a crazy way to me that that track genuinely feels like foreshadowing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's there and then.
Yeah, I know you
But
also said that that one was gonna like when you did your interview, you said that one was gonna transition into like an elsewhere. And like, I hear now because it's got that excuse me on the last
yeah,
track.
yeah, exactly. Which is pretty cool. That was an idea I had for a while. It's awesome because like I said, like on I think on the interview prior, I was like, all these tracks are gonna transition into each other for whatever reason. Other than the fact that I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I guess like how the project came to be though, because I think you said you've been working on it for like since like from Stay with Love, right?
No, I've been working on this since February of this year. But I think the ideas have existed forever. Like the title in Elsewhere existed before like during Emulate Ways. Like I came up with that title like last year, like in like June 2024, May, like April, because it was just like a little like title. Like Emulate Ways was gonna be like Forevermore Girl, comma, and Elsewhere, Shallow Water, if I remember, because there's like a bunch of old covers with that title. And this is when like I was pushing Emulate Ways as like this is like the one, this is just the album when I was working on it as an album, more or less, so like a cool like mixtape hodgepodge of cool songs. And when I went back to the drawing board after Emulate Ways was like, done, and I'm like, okay, what to do next? I was like, and Elsewhere. Like that was the thing that just really stuck with me. It was like the only title that like kept pointing out to me. Like I just thought it was so cool. And I think the meaning of that title is really special to me as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah, and what's just specific mean behind like the cover? I know a lot of your cover art is just kind of like candid like pictures that you tend to take, but you've
Yeah.
had this one set for a while because you've been posting like teasers for a while, and it's always been this image for it.
Yeah. I think because it was a placeholder image that just I don't know, just like it definitely stuck with me. I was like, okay, this is cool. And it fits so well, like with the
Mm-hmm.
sound of the project. And it It's crazy to me.
Yeah, because I know you said this was gonna be like a more like I guess like emotional, like dramatic project. I feel like having like the darks, like grays in the cover like definitely makes sense for it.
Yeah, my mom took that picture
Mm-hmm.
at school. She because it was like I like got this new outfit and it was like early in the morning and like your mom wants to take back to school pictures of you and I was like I handed her my digicam. I was like you can take a picture off this because I don't know because I just got it and she was like what is this? Why do you have it? And so she took the picture and I was not expecting it to come out as cold as it did. I was like wait, hold up, you kind of cooked.
I'm on the cover art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess if you want to get into like how the project like came to be.
Yeah. I guess like I was in a weird position. A lot of my songs are about, relationships and the things, that take a toll on you in those. But during this one, throughout its course from February to like sort of when I got done with it, a little bit before I got done with it, I was in this weird like, do you love me, do you love me not? Weird, situation with someone who I wasn't dating, but I was like we were very romantically interested in one another,
Mm-hmm.
and I used this album as sort of a diary. Um, Teeth came first, and that was like a song where I was like, this album is this it was we did Teeth in a day. I did that beat in like 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, wow, this is awesome. Why don't I always make music like this? And then I recorded, I wrote it out. It was easy. It's a simple, dramatic, and weird, vulnerable love song. I was like, okay, that's all I want to do. I want to do love songs. And this title and us were the title meant really nothing to me at the time. It just sounded cool. And I got Mubarak on it and BRK. Like he gets on it. It's like it's awesome. This is a great track. And then then you reach the point where like I think those first couple of tracks like they set the stage for like this is like your honeymoon phase, right? Like and that's what I was totally having with this, with the significant other. And you know, you reach the point where like okay, it's bad. Like stuff is horrible like between me and you. And that's when like the material for this album started getting crazy for me. Like I was like I feel this way. I have to sing it out. Like I can't. Like that was the only way I knew how to like deal with these issues by just like okay, and elsewhere. I gotta work on the song, and that's how. And I think like I really want it to be as vulnerable as I can get, even if it like really hurt me. Like these songs kind of hurt.
Mm-hmm.
There's songs like My Jinx that were recorded in September 2024 for Annual Ways that got stripped down and turned into something completely different and are about completely different things. Like the key switch at the end of My Jinx is like that song that part is about someone completely different and that hurt to record. That New York line was horrible to record. You know what I mean? And that's what I love. That's what I do. That's what I do it for. I do it for moments where it genuinely pains me to like get these things out because number one, I believe that it's not my responsibility, but like it is definitely what I want to be. Like I struggle with vulnerability, but it is something that I've always adored in people around me and especially in music. And it's not like I wanted to be a part of that, so I'm like forcing myself to get out there, but it's definitely something that I've seen showcased from the people who listen to my music who assume I'm being ultra vulnerable and I'm like, dude, you haven't seen anything yet. Like I think my production comes from a vulnerable state, but my songwriting never has, at least to me. And I really wanted to not only prove myself as okay, I make good music. I think I want to make something that can connect with you, and I want to be able to connect with you. And you know, I didn't want anyone to like particularly feel by themselves on this on on whatever it is. Yeah, and that's why like this one means a lot to me. I'm really doing a lot of things I never thought I would do, but it's definitely ideas I've wanted to do. I've wanted to write like actual songs for like the longest, but I never had the strength to. And then one day I woke up and I was like, who do you want to be like remembered as? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to be the guy who like all eyes on me. Yeah, hype. This is hype music. Or like, do you want to like make music that you want to make and that is really you? Like, I don't know. Like that song is me, of course, as an extension of me. But this album is truly like every single emotion, every single feeling. Like I was making beats for this album, rocking back and forth from my chair, shedding a tear, man. Like it's awesome. It's crazy to me, and I really hope that that shows. And especially I've asked of all the people who are on this tape with me to like let's all share the same vulnerability. I think it's cool, and I think everybody who shows up gives that same performance. You know what I mean? It's awesome. Everybody gives it 1,000,000%. Um, from three more 17s to life's too short to all of that. Everybody gives it their all. Like putting this album together and watching the puzzle pieces fold has like and come together has been like truly beautiful. And seeing everybody else like hype themselves up for it has been like some of the crazy like finishing this album, which unbeknownst to you all, it is September 1st, and I'm still finishing the album like today. Like it is insane to me. Like watching this come together, like staying up till 5 a.m. Like me, Patty, and Claire and Jonas, like working on three more 17s for a month straight. Like that is the longest I've ever worked on a track in my life, and I just hope that shows. Sitting there like painstakingly writing a verse, like worried about who's gonna hear it. Like we all think this is the moment. We all think like it's so over after this. Like for all of us, like we think this is our big one, and I really think so, baby. But
I mean, so that's
I
been
hope
building
that
up for you because like I know like Kids Take Over has been posting you like a bunch
yeah
very soon.
yeah it's been crazy. Like there's been a lot of crazy cosigns that I can't speak on a lot of them yet, but there's some crazy stuff in the works right now,
Mm-hmm.
like, and a lot of cool cosigns that I've gotten that are just leading up to this moment. I think I've built somewhat of a fan base around my music. I don't know, and I mean, yeah, I think everybody's hyped for this album. Everybody who likes my music is hyped, I guess.
You know, I was really excited. I was very fortunate because like as you said, you're still working on the album, but I was sent it early. So
Yeah.
and you actually sent me a version of it after you did your interview, and I forget which track it was, but there was one of them where you still had like the mumble track like in, like you hadn't actually recorded
Yeah.
vocals yet. So it's been cool to see that song like kind of turn into what it is now.
Yeah, there's a lot like that, and I think when we do physicals, I should be putting those cool little demo tracks on the CDs. And speaking of like, demo stuff, what's it called? Elsewhere Archive, where I'm gonna be like, there's gonna be like five, six, 7, pause, 8 hours of like of footage of me working on this album just randomly dumped on YouTube. Hopefully that's out by the time. Like, and that's the type of vulnerability I would love to share. And I think it's cool. I like the fly on the wall. You know, I think demos are awesome. I think demos are the coolest thing you can give an audience. It feels like you're a fly on the wall, just like listening in on something you're not really supposed to be listening to.
That's gotta be cool for you to see too, because you get to see like your idea like get realized like in real time.
Yeah, yeah. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's I know this guy is a hot topic right now, but growing up I loved Kanye demos. I used to go on Kanye Tracker and look for his reference tracks. And he had these songs where he'd go on the beat, he'd be like, what's up? Like he's not saying anything. And like I don't think he's the person who came up with it, but he's definitely influenced me in the way I like to tackle doing my verses nowadays, where I'll mumble a lot first, and then I'll go back over. I'm like, oh, I really like that flow, and then I fill it in with words. I know everybody does that, but I didn't do that for the longest.
Mm-hmm.
So doing that now is pretty awesome. It's great.
Yeah, I guess I think I want to say the part before we get into like the actual like songs themselves is I feel like you went for more like I guess like soulful sounding like approach like for this one compared to your previous stuff, especially with some of
Yeah,
the samples.
it's crazy. Um, I obviously can't say samples out loud anymore, but definitely some amazing choosings of mine that I really. There's so many cool small little things sprinkled in there that I don't think you all will catch, but there's ones that I mean I hope you guys do. Whoever catches them, I'll give you $100, and all of them you have to catch all of them, and I'll give you $100 and 3 beats, just all of them. Yeah, that's a good incentive. That's awesome.
$100, 3 beat, and free open.
Yeah, and a free open. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of like I'm assuming it's like movie samples like used in this, right?
Yeah, I think I can say that. Can I say that? Like, is that or will the distro people I'm with come and hunt me down? Is that allowed?
I
No,
don't.
movie samples are allowed. They do that, and they do that all the time. They don't. You don't have to clear a movie sample.
I'm not sure how that works. It's such like a small part of it that it's just using it as like a voice line. So I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I can say that. Yeah, the movie stuff is a very integral part of this tape. I think it was an idea I had. I was like, okay, I want to put a bunch of movie samples in the song. Like the album starts out with a clip from one of my favorite films, Center Jenny, which if you haven't seen, better watch it. It's a mind
Mm-hmm.
explosion. Like it's crazy. And like what there's clips of Nicole Kidman talking a lot. There's clips from my favorite film, like Francis Ha shows up, like twice, and This Is England shows up. If you've seen that, Francis Ha is my favorite example because it showcases Greta Gerwig. She's like you know failing failing dancer, like she's failing dancer, like and she's like she's trying, but she's failing so bad. Like everything's not working out for her. And she's like, okay. She's okay with it. Like and she just kind of rolls with it. And I think that's like the coolest movie ever. Because I've never I wish I could roll with it, you know? I never learned how to roll with it. And I was watching that movie and it made me so kind of emotional because I was like, it takes so much out of me. Like, like I definitely have had things happen to me where I'm like, shit is just bad and shit's gonna stay bad. But I think, that movie definitely taught me like, okay, not taught me, but reaffirmed me and that like, dude, shit is not that bad. You live, like, and I think
There's
that's,
always tomorrow. That's how I've always
it's
thought about
always,
it.
yeah, exactly.
Like
Exactly.
today can be bad, but you don't know what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I think that's awesome. Scouted. Great film. What else is in there? There's a small clip from Funny Games that I spoke about in my last interview, I believe. And This Is England is awesome. If you've ever seen that, as one of the most vulnerable pieces of work ever. I don't want to say anything about it because I feel like I'm spoiling it. Watch This Is England in the miniseries, and then you'll see where I'm coming from. It's one of the coolest, most underrated things I've ever seen in my life. Um, what else is on there? There's more Ryan Tricart and IB area on Mutual Infection. Francis Ha being used as the hook on Still Love is awesome to me. The I'm Too Tall to Marry line is so cool. That is like my favorite part of that song. Like movies are awesome. Movies are crazy. You guys should watch more movies. If you're not watching movies, what are you doing? You should start.
That's me. So I need to up my
Yeah,
game.
we should really up your game. I'm just your point of.
Although
You
I don't know,
should
you
you
use
should
Ryan Tricard movies like in this album though. I need to rewatch those because those movies are both so good.
Yeah, IB area is awesome. That's great samples. Sorry, I had some on my teeth. That great sample is IB area on in some song. And yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles. Sydney Runner's been doing that too. I think a lot of people like Sizzy. It's crazy. Rancher Carton's making his loop around in the music scene. It's crazy. It's awesome.
Yeah, and what's like the excuse me, like what is that from?
Oh my god, that's on my throat. Center Jenny. It's a scene. If you watch Center Jenny all the way through, you'll see it, and then it'll be like, what? Yeah, it's awesome.
Because I remember those movies were just like a mind fuck the first time I watched them.
Yeah, they're insane. They're like just so loud, so abrasive, and that's what I love. Like I just love that. I love an abrasive film.
I feel like that shows with the album too, because there's some parts which are very like in your face. Even like some of it's like more like pushed back, but some of it's like all the way up here
Yeah.
for certain parts.
Yeah, exactly. But that's awesome. I think this album's really dynamic. Yeah, I'm looking at the track list. I'm so proud of this. This is crazy.
Yeah, speaking of the track
Wow.
list, if you want to get into, the first song, which is "I Don't Feel Like Myself Today," and I don't know
Yeah.
if I've just been more emotional recently in general, because I cried to a song that was on the last album I did one of these videos for also, but like I heard the
Hmm.
opening piano and I started crying, which like is
Yeah.
not common for me, so I don't know what you put in there, but it made me cry the first
Um.
time I listened to
Thank you. That's awesome. That's what I love to hear. Sorry, but I
it.
love that stuff, man. It's for me. That song starts out with a voice message I got from someone I'm acquainted with. I thought it was cool because like like wow, thank you. You know what I mean? And working on the song was crazy. Like the first line is like I'm definitely detailing a story as to where first line it's killed myself yesterday, right? And I'm very detailing a crazy like it's like crazy, it's crazy. And I thought this would be like this is where we're at. Like I'm just starting it out with like such a true line to me, right? And a true premise as like a story of where like I just died, yo. Like, you know what I mean? That's where we're starting. And I want you open the album, you hear that line, you're like, that's where we are? Okay. Sorry. And I think that whole song is like crazy. Like crazy, like it's written like so wow. Writing that one was horrible because around the time I knew this was gonna be the opener track is it was just when like that first section was done before the verse. And I was like, okay, if we're starting out the album with this, I need to write a verse that's gonna make that make sense, right? And it's like, I'm a coward and I hate it. Like it's just like I think that's a great opening. I'm reading the like I don't really read the lyrics when I'm back when I'm thinking about these songs, but I think this one's really good for an opener. I think it's awesome. I really love this one. And yeah, for as an instrumental, I was trying to get this song instrumentally to work for ages. There's like demos. I think there's a demo version of that beat that I think people have hopped on. I don't know if they're up yet, but I've been hearing people use that beat because I've been sending out beats recently, and people have been hopping on the demo version of I Don't Feel Like Myself Today, which sounds completely different. You might be able to catch it, maybe.
Yeah, I love that specific line too. Like, "I'm a coward, I hate." It's so like punchy when you hear it.
Yeah, it
Es-
is crazy in your face. It's
Especially because like the first verse song is kind of like mumbly, but that one is really like clear when you hear it.
yeah. Exactly. Like that's it's so awesome. I like and those are like those two lines are like months apart. Like that's what I think is so cool. Some of these songs sound like I did it in like a day, but those lines are months apart. If I wish I could find the video of me working on this. I really think I do have it because I'm still editing the
Mm-hmm.
elsewhere thing. I think it's in there somewhere. And it's like this song is so fun to work on. Do you blame yourself? That's so awesome. Yeah.
I also just love the piano like texture for this one. Like it
Yeah.
feels a little like water, which I think is why I started crying when I heard it. Because like it wasn't even you didn't start singing. It was the piano that got me.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I think the piano is the one thing that stayed throughout all the versions of the song. Like the piano was just it's just been there for like the longest.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite part too. I don't know. There's a lot in this song that's just like hidden, like this snug in between. So, it's so snug, you know. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know if that's like enough to say about that song. I feel like I thought I'd have more for track by track analysis for each song. But yeah, I wanted okay, but I wanted to write a song like about like I think it's weird like it definitely is about my that second verse is definitely not is that a second verse after the you blame yourself thing? I think that's my first verse, I would say.
mhm.
But I would like that the coward thing is definitely like that whole verse is kind of about like my connection with with my parents for sure. Like I was like like I think it's so weird to be in a position where it's like you are spoken to as if like you're down, you know what I mean, and just being affirmed and having someone be affirmed of an idea of you that doesn't really exist, you know what I mean, and it's such a weird feeling. And it was definitely a crazy feeling to me, and I it's really it was really bad. It did not feel good as much as it was everything on this album. Not feel good. Yeah, but
Mhm.
yeah.
I guess one thing if I had a comment
Oh.
something was just like I feel this way about volumes, but I love how you use MIDI strings because I feel like even though all the instruments that you tend to use like are fake, it makes it sound like more human in a way. Like I don't know how to describe it.
That's from the undertone sound font. So all those strings I think are from there, or it's either that or play. Oh, I can't leak the sauce. No, but it's either that or like a violet,
Hmm.
which is awesome. I love violins. Violins show up a lot on this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something that I've always really liked about your music.
It's
But
aura.
I guess you want to get into the next track, which is Teeth, which you talked about earlier.
I mean, to start out with the title, I think it doesn't come to fruition as much as I assumed it would, but over time I've been making a lot of metaphors and stuff to teeth in my music where it's like, you know, I think it's such a weird and beautiful concept to me. Like the word teeth means a lot to me for some reason. I don't know. And it's like teeth are weirdly vulnerable to me. Like it's like a, I have no issue with my teeth, but it's like you got to think about it. Like you can word bite, like biting someone. That is like such like a mutual like thing you can. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like your teeth, man. I used to whenever I had something bad happen to me, like I would just like feel this weird thing on my fang, and it felt like it was like coming out. Like it was a weird. It's such a weird feeling. I think that's where it came from. I just it's like I just felt like pulling out my teeth, like, and I was like, oh, it's like it's such a bad feeling. It's like such a primal urge that I was not familiar with. Um, and like like the concept of like having a dentist is such like a trustworthy thing. Like you're trusting a guy to play up in your mouth all day. And I've done lines and songs where I'm like, girl, I'll let you pull my teeth. Like I'm like, or like, or I'll do like, I just want to bite you lines. You know what I
So you
mean?
have like the
Because I
Truth
think,
Sinker song also. So
yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, bro, like, I think that allowing someone to know your teeth and I sound crazy right now, but like having someone know your teeth and like like if that's like a romantic gesture. Hey, I'd let you take out my tooth. Like I would allow you to do that. I wouldn't really, but like as like a line, that's like cool, because like yeah, wow, I trust you so much. That's how much I trust you. And I think there's a lot of like euphemisms like that on the album that probably that I'm not thinking of right now that would make sense later.
have you had those
Like,
dreams where your teeth like fall out? Have you had one of those?
yes, that's where it comes from. Oh my gosh. Let me check my phone. Okay. Wow. That is actually such a okay. Okay. This album is kind of built around this dream I had. April 6th, 2024, 1:22 p.m. I'm taking a nap and I have a dream that and this is okay. And like someone's arguing with me and they grab my cheek, right? And I check my molar is like super loose. Like it's loose. And I'm like, this is gross. I take my tongue, I get back there, and I rip it out. Like it straight up just comes out. And like there's like the veins below it is are like killing like it's weird. It's like a weird feeling. And like everybody I'm like in a classroom in the stream and everybody's like yelling so loud. And I look up, I check my second, my molar up here on the top left, and I check down here. I lost three. Right? And then they appear in my hand and I use my tongue to feel like my current my gums that are there now. And I don't know, it was weird because it was such a crazy dream to me that it's always stuck with me. Like losing your molar, losing your ability to bite is strange. I you can't chew anything. It's gonna be really hard to chew. And it's gonna be really uncomfortable. And I think that's like you can't eat, you know? You can't do anything, you know? And I thought it was like a weird feeling. Me feeling my gums. I thought it was such a strange feeling that I remembered it when I woke up. And I'm remembering it now and it not feel good. And I just thought that dream stuck with me. You know, I lost three molars in my dream, and then that made me think about teeth, and then and then to because I was in a really stressful predicament, which like caused me to lose my three molars, and I think it bled out into real life without me knowing it, where it was like my fang would hurt when I like was really angry or like stressed out about or not angry but like stressed out about something, and yeah, that's where the song comes. That's where the title comes from. I'd say.
Also, like, you know how those dreams, like, I don't know where it comes from, but like people say that losing your teeth is like a fear of aging. Like that's what those dreams mean. And like, I know you have a long layer in the album about like feeling like you're looking older and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I think maybe it's not a thing with age for me. I think it's like some primal. I don't know. It's something weird and I don't know. I haven't really dissected it yet. I don't know what my obsession what my obsession with that is yet. I don't know. I'll figure out someday.
yeah, as with the song itself though, like I know like when you did an interview, you said you were very like Dilla like inspired. I definitely see that like with this track, super heavy.
Yeah, teeth is crazy. I think I did this one. I did that one on my MPC right there. Not on it, but like it was assisted with it. Like those drums are insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's like a it's a very vulnerable love song. I think so. Yeah, it's crazy. I think my favorite like Boo Rock shows up and he like clears me with his Earl Sweatshirt ass rap, but and it's awesome. It's so crazy. I think it's the first rap thing I've ever gotten anyone to do with my music,
Yeah.
which is really cool. I think fucking kills it. America kills it, and it's amazing. My favorite line is like, uh, wait, all I want to do is cry, but I'm so scared you're gonna hear. I do it, I could taste it, cause I know you think you're weird. Like I think like being scared. I think this one's like more or less like it's a love song at heart, but it's about me being scared for people to like truly love me. Like I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at knowing that people are truly like they have a not even romantically like they have a thing for me like a bad with people like expressing sort of those ideas to me. I'm in denial a lot about it. I don't like it. I'm trying to get better. I really am. I think I am getting better. I think writing these songs are really helped me figure out what's going on with me. And at the time I was in this, this like I said, like this situation, giant honeymoon thing. we're awesome. Everything's amazing. And I was like, no, this is not real. You can't fuck with me like that. Like I don't know, like every time you say something that is good, I don't like it, but I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it, but I can't. I don't know. I'm
No, no,
paranoid. I'm so
I know what
paranoid.
you mean because like I
Yeah.
can't take compliments. Like it feels weird.
Yeah, like I'm bad. I'm bad at it. Like even like I don't know. I'm just paranoid in relationships a lot. Maybe rightfully so. But even then, like I don't know. It's weird because I feel like I'd made this album and now I'm like in an exam in the current relationship I'm in where I'm like, did you really get better? Like that's how I feel,
Hmm.
and it's crazy. I mean, that's why I think that this album is very very healing. I I've never felt you gotta understand like these are ideas and concepts that I've never released out into the world like ever. Like I've never been this vulnerable in any of my music. So it's crazy. And I was like, yeah, I've been keeping this stuff in for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's definitely helpful to like verbalize that too, because it's hard to kind of say what you're really thinking when you're just like in your
yeah,
thoughts.
exactly. It's awesome. I wish Boomerang's verse is awesome. I can't break down Boomerang's verse for him, but it's crazy. It's just as like whoo talk that talk. Like it's wild. Such a
Hmm.
good verse. I love it. Make sure when you're listening to this album, you read the lyrics with it. I don't. If you guys don't do that, and you guys just bumble this album, I'm gonna get angry. Get angry. I'm gonna get mad. But yeah, that song's crazy.
Yeah. Also, you mentioned that you use like the MPC for the drums. Like,
Yeah.
is this something that you used a lot on this album, or was it just for like that one
Uh,
song?
yeah. I think just that one song was with the NPC. Yeah, yeah, it was. It was just with the NPC. Yeah. I think I have a video of me making it, but like all you can hear is the audio of me making it, which would be cool to just release on the internet. There's a lot of cool stuff like that. But I don't know if anybody it'd be like a cool avant-garde thing to post on SoundCloud. Or it's just the audio of me making this beat, which is funny. But yeah.
Yeah, actually, I kind of feel that way about my jinxxxx, the next song, because there's a
Mm.
part where it almost sounds like you're like I know it's like premeditated, but it sounds like you almost like live improvised it like as you were like making the song and you're part of it. Because I know you like to
Oh,
do like little vocalists and like reuse them, but when it hits, it
yeah.
feels like using an NPC to like chop it almost on that one.
What's crazy to me is this song is the ultimate like there's so many old vocals for me in it that they show like the falling through your curse and what you say me now. You can hear that in there like, and it's like the stupid, stupid. That's from our old song with me and Sydney that was supposed to go to Furlough Perks. And yeah, this whole song is built off of a demo that we made from Waste that I might post soon. I think it'll all make if you listen to this, I'll probably have it somewhere. And it's they sound completely different. And this song just came from me playing around with like oh, I'm gonna make a new version of the song. And then like one night I opened the FLP, I was like, key switch, boom, I'm talking that talk. And I think this part right here is where the album takes its turn into getting bad. Like for like not bad, but I mean like this that second half was about a girl I was like acquainted with who had like she was here in my city and then she just like kind of dipped to New York and we just didn't speak like we used to. And I think I felt like I was very much so not here. Like so not like she's here. I mean I'm here, she's there. And like why would you be thinking about a dude you were in love with back home? I'm just like that guy. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like and
Mm-hmm.
I thought like you always have someone you're gonna be like, oh, it's us. It's gonna be us. But you know, only you can really decide that. And I think I don't like it. That paragraph was when I was still hurt over, like that paragraph of like lines was when I was still hurt over it. You can hear it in my voice.
Mm-hmm.
I was bad hurt over that. Because it's when it just happened. And yeah, and I think that's when I kind of started using like, because like the year out there in New York line was really bad for me because I was like, should I really be specific? And I talked to a friend about it. He's like, yeah, dude, isn't that what you wanted this album to be about? I was like, yeah, fuck it. So I did it. I'm proud of myself for it. Yeah. It's it's crazy.
That's always something I've wondered when people are like really specific in their lyrics for like real experiences, because it's like the vast majority of people will have no idea what you're talking about because they don't know. But I've always
Yeah.
felt comfortable doing that because for people that would know me in real life, it's like a little too close. I don't know.
Well, I think for me, maybe she would hear this and I'd be like, okay. I'd be kind of embarrassed, but I wouldn't, bad. It's bad. Somebody hear that shouldn't freak out. I don't know. Hope not. That's my flip off to
Damn,
but
bro.
I didn't mean that, sorry.
Um, yeah, I think this is probably my favorite song on the album though, and a lot of it's because of that one part with the like that's like my favorite. It's just
Yeah,
so
that's
like
awesome. It's beautiful. This is a good song. I like it. I really like it. It's awesome. It's like it's very jank,
mm-hmm.
but it works. It works.
Yeah, plus there's also the like I'm assuming it's like the Our Last Battle like interpolation like in the outro. Is
Uh,
that not what it was? It sounded like it was supposed to be if it wasn't.
Oh, I am interpolating our last ballad. Oh my God, I didn't even catch that. The
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
am.
But
Yeah,
that
I
wasn't
am. I am. I
intentional.
am. Yeah, it was. I forgot that that lead was
Mm-hmm.
there. But yeah, it's a lot of cool callbacks in this album. But yeah, I think that song is it's amazing. It's vulnerable. It's scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know you
But
talked
yeah.
about how you like to reuse a lot of parts of your music, and that's like I know there's a sample of yours like later on that album also. Oh, like I can't even hear it, but I know it's in there. 'Cause I saw
Hmm.
like the notes you put for it. But that was the only like reuse example that like I personally caught like on the
Yeah.
album.
Uh, what? On which track?
No, for my jinx, but I know you sample
Yeah.
all eyes on me on a different track.
Yeah, it's crazy. That is a crazy pull. But yeah, I think, I mean, if you're down to move on to Life's Too Short, I'm down.
Yeah, all right,
That's a good title.
let's
I
do
like
it.
that one.
Let's do it.
The line comes from a paragraph I wrote about what I wanted this album to be, where I was like, it's like, hey, I'm making music for me. Why does it matter what anyone else thinks? Why does it like who cares if my parents don't like when I'm talking about my music? Why would I be afraid of the thing that I love? You know what I mean? Who cares if like people around me don't like it? Like my colleagues at school, like they're like, oh, this shit is ass. Like I don't care. Who cares? I don't like, you know what I mean? The song is about that long line is definitely about my relationship with my parents. Like I'm like, okay, this is how it feels to be me, and one day I think that you'll understand that. And it's just never, I don't know, it's never come easy for me to feel like I always felt like, I was, I'm just like, you know, before being like an actual like understandable human being, it just it never felt like that. I mean, sometimes it does, but like in the "You're my son and I love you" way, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like, but it's very simple, and yeah, like, but it's very angsty because I mean I understand why. I think like very much there's reasons why they do the things that they do. It's not really malicious, but they know. And I think the song does sound angsty. It's cool to me because in some ways it is an angsty feeling, But I just wanted to feel like, like someone, essentially. And then Heart Rate comes on the song. He's like singing that boy. Nah, but it's fire. I love it. I love Heart's verse. They're amazing.
Hmm.
What an amazing.
Was this the song that came out of y'all like? Because I know he was in your comments saying that like, yep, we. Oh no, that was you, but like, he was like saying y'all
Yeah,
should
I
collab in the
think.
comments of one of your songs.
Yeah, I think this isn't what came out of it. It's crazy because I think it was a build up. We talked after Ellen's dropped Ridgeway Drive, like listening party, and I spoke to JHL, hit me up, and I hit up Hart, and it's crazy. The night I'll get to that later. I'll get to that later. But me and Hart talked, and I sent this album, and it's we talked and we are like, yeah, let's work. And so I sent them, the album so far. I was like, yeah, these are what I got so far, and then I was like, you should get on Life's Too Short. I didn't know how to get featured on this song, but I was like Hart can do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I think this was really cool also because like I feel like it starts off way more minimal than your songs usually are. Because
Yeah.
it's just the piano and it'll like snap, even though like it's a very like soft piano too. Because like the first track is just piano for part of it, but it's very like full sounding. This one's a lot more like stripped
Yeah.
back, which I think is cool.
Yep. Olive, aka Flea Friends, wrote that piano, which is awesome. The whole song sounds like it's in a different time signature, in my opinion. It sounds crazy. And yeah, I really wanted a song that was really built around what I was saying first. Like I wanted a verse that was just like kind of like slam poetry. Like everything is just coming like in and out. Like instruments are just like, boom, like the kick, like no, I feel I can't, like and it's just like things are coming in and out, and like the snaps and and then it just puts us, boom, now you're in the song. Made you wait. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I but when that like part came in for like the chorus and Heartstrings verse, like it reminded me of like going to like a mall on Christmas. I don't know why, but that's like the mindset it like put me into when I heard that part.
Art has the voice of a boy band angel. It's amazing. It's actually so lovely. I actually love it. It's awesome.
But yeah, that part is just so like euphoric and again because you had the like the build up to it, it feels way more like earned also.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how I was storyboarding the song to begin with. I didn't know how to write to that part. That Hart was getting on and existed before Art had recorded, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So you should just hop on this. I don't. I'm. s- I can't. I can't hit it. I can't hit it the way I want to.
Yeah, also he's having on like a crazy like feature run. I mean, this
Yeah,
just extended it even further.
it's amazing. Their shit on Lantis. Oh, on Lantis tape is crazy, super crazy.
But yeah, it's definitely another
Oh
highlight for me off the project. And the next track is Free Throw Winning Shot Interlude.
yeah, sports are awesome. Um, how do I put this? There's oh I forgot. Living in Oblivion is at the beginning of this. Um, if you know my song Lights Camera, there's like a voice at every like bar that just says cut is awesome, and because I think I like the idea. The song before talks about being in a movie, feeling like you're an actor, and I think being in a position where we're like living in oblivion is about it's about an artist. It's an artist struggling to make a movie, um, essentially at its core, and it's one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen about art in my life, and I thought it's very integral to writing this album. There's a lot of movies I saw Birdman, and I was like, dude, I want to make an album. You ever seen Birdman? That's a good film. Um, but to get to what the song is about, it's like always go inside, put me in. I'm scared to lose. You're scared too. I think it's like that feeling of having someone. You sat courtside for a while. You didn't know you were gonna be put in the game. You know what I mean? Like now it's like okay, now are you about to do the game winning shot or you're gonna lose it. You know what I mean? And I think that second verse definitely comes back to what I was talking about on Teeth, where I'm like, no way you mean what you say.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. Like, and I'm like, if you were in my position, you would you would not be a fan of this, but I want to win. You know, it's like who doesn't? You know, I think that's why I'm coughing my throat is dry. Yeah, it's crazy. Um, there's an All Eyes on Me sample. If you know, it's pretty easy to catch on this tape. It's awesome. This one's short. This one's a really short one. I love interludes because you can just do whatever. It's pretty aura.
Yeah, I also like the sample, which I can't say what it is. You know, that's in the background for most of the song,
It's
but it's such a
but
cool
it's
like
aura.
texture change almost like for this song.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool. I've always wanted to do something like that because I've been like on an album. Yeah, I've just wanted to do like a Mike ass song, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess what track six. I this not like it's such a it's like a song with two paragraphs. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, we can go to the next line, which is the silence is what will kill me.
Woo! This is like the interlude like it puts me in a position where I'm like, okay, did I lose it? Uh, I'm losing it. Like the rest. What? Just want you to talk. I know it. I just got into an argument, and then I went to sleep, and I woke up at 3 a.m. and I wrote that hook, and yeah, it was bad. It was bad times. I didn't like it. I didn't like it's it's horrible. I think in a way to me this album just details the falling of a not a relationship perhaps, but like, you know, two people who were mutually interested in each other, you know, beginning to find out more about themselves and realizing this is not good at all. Yeah. But this one's like an R&B one. This one's very very me, but very, you know, you can see what I'm taking. It's very
Yeah.
different. You know, like my favorite part about the favorite thing about the song is like I tell the truth, I am fool. Like it's cool. Like I loved making the song a lot. Like with like the interlude, it was like more or less me like one day, like I was just chopping samples. It's like I'll record on this. Like I don't know, like those two songs are like just songs that like just come up. Like you're like, I'm gonna put this on the album. You make the beat, I'm gonna put this on the album. That's how most of these beats were like. Like I just like I didn't like decide, okay, I'm gonna record on this. Like these songs were made as soon as like I was making the beat, I'm like, that's album worthy music. And it's just like it's awesome. This one's crazy. I think my writing on this one's pretty cool too. Like it's a very simple song at heart, but it very much falls into like the vulnerable pattern that I was trying to set for myself. I don't think it's as descriptive as it probably should be, and for my liking, but it's aura and vibes. And I think it's to me kind of like taking away from like that okay, I'm scared, but like I want this. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of us do not have the awareness to know that some things you want are horrible for you. Like they're bad. Like you probably shouldn't fight for certain things like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like I think things that want you and things that you want shouldn't really hurt you that bad at all. And it's not normal. But I got a good album out of it though. um yeah, it's very, you know, crazy to look back on these lyrics and put myself in the predicament that I was in, and I'm like, boy, I was acting a darn fool, you know, like I was like,
And
you
that's how
know,
you
like
learn, though.
yeah, exactly. I think, and especially being in situations where like you genuinely feel like you don't have to fight to be wanted, or you know, like it lets you know how much you took, like how much this takes a lot from you. Like it's to the point where like the songs are crazy. Like how did a single person have be writing these songs, man? It's horrible. I mean, and it's also like it's very much taking a culmination of all the other times I've definitely been hurt.
Yeah, I also Is this one of your favorites? I know you posted a snippet of this one like on Twitter like a while ago, and my friend
Yeah,
Makari was like geeking over them. Oh, well, that one start. Like
yeah,
that part is so nasty.
that's such a good build up. It's I have the part on video of me of me making that part, and it's just like you can see it on my face. I started grinning. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, we're in vibes, like I said, man. It's awesome. Like I'll be your fool, I'll be your jester. Like that's kind of like I don't know. I really like that. I really like that line a lot because I think a lot of us do like when you are like I wouldn't particularly say in love with someone, maybe for the rest of you, but when you like someone and you want them to like you back, and you know you will make a horrible fool out of yourself if you're not. I'm not saying close yourself up, but like, bro, I think the best type of things are like where you're both making a fool out of each other. Um, I just felt like a doofus a lot of the time. But I mean, it's life. You learn from shit like this. I definitely paid my dues. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. I do think it's a good example of showing off like I guess like your style because like you said earlier, like you can tell like what you're taking influence from, but it definitely feels
Mhm.
like your way of doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. I think the giant build up at the end where it's like the boom, 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 like that part is
Yeah.
awesome. The part is so cool. Like the undateable from Francis Ha shows up. Same as like the speech from the beginning. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's so loud, and it really does explain how like all these songs are very much like how I was like feel the feelings I felt through these instrumentals. Through this album, and yeah, it's it's amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely a personal favorite of mine off the project.
Yeah,
And then
me
Mutual
too.
Infection, I Hope I Wish. I know this one was like a single that you put out for it.
Yeah. It's the one I think is probably single worthy because like it's very digestible.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote this during the collapse. Wish there's a cure. That one's awesome. Like it's awesome. It's cool. I think there's like crazy. It's great. Like the reference track to the song is awesome. That's like my favorite part about it. It's it's like so good. Like I had the flow with it. Like the beat was so fun. The beat was made in like 2024, early 2024. Not this beat, but it was a crazy stripped down demo version of this beat, and it sounded nothing like this. And then one day I came back to it and I added these 808s and I just trapified it a bunch, giving the version you hear now. And the old beat was like some IDM stuff. Like it was weird. It's crazy. I think I can. It's somewhere on my computer. It's from like March 2024, like a while ago. And the sample on this one is that's they would kill me if I said that out loud. Like, dude, that is like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was trying to hear like because I have access to like what it is. I
Yeah.
was trying to like hear it. I can't hear it like on the song, so like you did figure out hiding it.
There's a ooh, I thought I almost unplugged my computer. Um, there's a good way of like it's possible. I'll show you after the review.
Okay.
Uh, like it's so crazy. It's very stuck in there. But I think this one's crazy. It's definitely the silence is like I want to fight sort of like song, and this one is like I give up. Like I kind of give up, but like it's just over. It's over. It's over, and there's no fixing this. And yeah, I think it's a fun one though. It's a fun miserable song. Um, what I used the biting thing. A lot of the cool biting stuff didn't make it to this album, but there's a lot of because like what the line you bite I bite. It's like, dude, you take a piece out of me, I take a piece out of you. We are both mutually horrible for one another. Um, hence the title. Sorry. You know what I mean? And I wish there was a cure for that, but sadly, like we just gotta split. Like and that's like the only way I think that that things would change.
Mm-hmm. I also
But
love the piano in the middle because like that's the only thing I heard from you where it sounds genuinely like evil on that part.
like the lead piano or the bum
No, it's
bum
like the
bum
lower
bum.
piano.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a very the song used to sound way more upbeat. I like it like the beat was kind of way more higher pitched, but I transposed it down. But it makes the song sound so sad. It's very sad. It's a very sad song. And it's just like I don't know. Like this one's really sad. There's a hands up, push down interpolation on it
Mm-hmm.
though. The push up line is a reference to the push up on that line. It's cool on that song. It's awesome. There's a lot of amazing like I don't know. This album was so like this song was not fun to make. I was like in the middle, of working things out. I think on the video you could see me like get up and I think it's gonna come out soon. I think you can see me just get up and text and leave my room for like a while and come back.
Mm-hmm. I
You
guess it
know?
makes sense because this is also feel like the hardest I've heard you push yourself like vocally, but like, you were really like
Yeah,
feeling it, I guess, which makes sense.
yeah. It's amazing. It's beautiful, man. I'm so hyped for people to hear that and like genuinely like I don't know. I really hope people feel what I feel on this one. And like I think it's a scary feeling to give up on someone you really fuck with like that. And you shouldn't have to feel that way. Uh because it's just, it's either it is or it isn't. And you'll know. Lol. Yeah, sometimes I feel like a prequel to a horrible person. It's awesome. I felt like bad. I felt so bad writing this one. But it's real. It's real. It's so real. That's what I love about the song is that I wrote it in the middle of being of splitting. It's crazy. It's awesome. I was recording it while it was happening. So and then that screaming part at the end, people I didn't think people were gonna like it. It's a weird pull from me. I will say that. I don't do that at all. I don't screaming, like doing weird screaming vocals, that's crazy.
But I think it makes you feel more powerful though because it is so unexpected from you.
Yeah. I waited till my parents left to do that.
Mm-hmm.
My parents went out. I had to wait. Lol. Sorry.
Yeah, I also like the line you did at the end. Like it's not like a lyric, but just like the one I
Mhm.
listen to I don't even care about dying or something like that.
Yeah, that's a voice. It's a voice memo I had in my in my phone that I wrote when I first started working on an album, and I was like maybe I can because the time it was like a line that was so stuck in my head I couldn't sleep. I was like I can't sleep until I record this sentence. Um, and then I put it at the end of this song. It's crazy. There's a song that's supposed to come after this that incorporates this transition a lot more, but I tried to fit in what I could from that into
Yeah, but I know
into
that line
Let's
does come
Pretend
back on a
Together.
different song, so
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so cool. Let's Pretend Together is crazy. That song I had to do in a day or 2 days ago. Not 2 days ago. I mean, do in a day or two because we're finishing the album. We're like, we need two songs. And the song after Mutual Infection that was supposed to be there scrapped. And I was thinking about, the lady from New York, and I was thinking about how I used to feel, and I was like, this where shit gets real. I was thinking about the title and Elsewhere. Like, what does that truly mean to everybody? Like, and Elsewhere to me, I think I've heard people's different takes on that title, but my favorite is the one where it's like anywhere but here. Like, what happens in somewhere that's not with us? Like, what happens in Elsewhere is in like, where's a timeline where we did it? Like everything is right for me. Everything is, is amazing. And I want to, I wrote about that. Like, I want to get it in, ask you how you've been, but like, I wake up from that, and I'm like, deep down, like, all I'm ever gonna get to do is miss you. Like, that's it. I don't anymore, but that's how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
But and then Gunk gets on and takes my concept and all. I need to put Gunk's lyrics on here. And what? Breakdance is on. It's on backing vocals. The guitar at the end is crazy. Jonas does the piano. It's amazing. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, this beat, like, it's like
I'll go for
cloud
it.
rap R&B almost. Is like how this one sounds to me. Like, I love the vocal like chop thing that's in the background on this one.
Yeah, I did the beat before in my Discord server in like 10 minutes. It was crazy. I couldn't. I had like no idea. Like I was just making like beats, and then I heard this one. I was like, wait. And this one kind of sounds so different because this song was made so late stage in the album's production when like everything else was already done. So it sounds very different compared to everything else, but the writing still feels the same to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's a cool song. I think it's a cool change of pace. And then it's a short one. It's not much I can say about it other than like I made it in like a day or two. I like it enough to put it on the album. I like it because I think every album has that one song that was just shoehorned in there, and that's this for me. So
Yeah,
it's
it's one of
cool.
my favorites though. I think because it is so
Yeah.
different, like it sticks out a bunch in a cool way. And I feel
Also,
like,
the tags at the beginning are cool as well. Like there's those they're awesome.
mm,
You're listening to an elsewhere. So I wanted a song like that too. So that's my excuse.
mm, I'm assuming stuff like the guitar was added later, right? Because I feel like with that, it helps it feel like it's part of the album like world.
Yeah. The Eden guitar was added the next night after when I was finishing up the song. It's crazy. Eden clutched up crazy. Jonas and Eden did the guitar like the day after. I recorded this verse and Gunk recorded like just 2 days. Like the first day was just me doing my stuff. Second day was the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
It's
then
awesome.
moving on to Still Love, Still Love, Still Love.
This one's back to the boom, back to the bad. It's kind of like there's a storyline between Silence, Mutual, Still Love, what, Teeth, where it's like this is the part where I'm out the door. I'm like I'm gone. And at this one, sad. Like I think the chorus is me saying "fuck, do it." Like I'm like, bruh, come on, let's get it over with. Let's go. And like I was very scared of the idea you spend. I think that's how people get stuck in horrible situations like that, where like they feel like they spent so much time there that like what else am I gonna do? Like I spent so much time. I feel like I don't want to feel like I wasted it, and I don't want to forget because then I feel like I wasted it. But I'm here to tell you that you should just dip. It is not fun. It's not fun to stay in a situation where you feel like you have to wish, you have to wish for someone to feel that way. And yeah, like this is very much my denial, but I know I have to leave, but I'm kind of in denial about it. And I think it's awesome. This one's crazy. I pulled a yelling card on this one. I again, it's this one's really cool. My favorite part about this track is the outro. I think the outro is awesome. It's a cool way of using that clip. That I'm too tall to marry. That's my favorite part of this whole song. I love that part. Just so gas. I think that first verse is genuinely like so cool. I don't know how to explain it. It's I just love the way it's written. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
it's awesome.
that one kind of reminded me of some of the last tracks on Lay Waste, where like I feel like with those songs, like it has this very full instrumental, but there's not a lot happening, so it lets you like sit in what you're saying. And I feel like you did
Yeah,
something with the start of this one.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. I can't say the sample on this one either. I don't know. He doesn't even care. Who's he signed to? Oh, he owns his own record label. He's not gonna find out about this, but maybe probably there's the microphone sample here. But there's that sample is crazy. It's like the whole backbone of this. It's very ideable. But yeah, it's cool. I love that guy. I love I love that guy. It's very ideable. Like you can, the sample is so ideable. It's just a backbone of the song. And this is sitting there. I actually lost the first version of this beat. Like there's a the video of me making it has like my FL crash and I have to load up a backup and do it all over again. And yeah, I think those vocals come from like the hook comes from like the demo. Like I was recording a demo for it, like original track. I'm like, "Fuck, do it." And I just used it because like I was like, that's so tough. Like I was like, okay, like yeah, that makes so much sense. And because I was just feeling that like that feeling, bro. Like gotta go, you know?
Yeah, I know you said like about like being in denial, like while you're making the song, like or like trying to emulate like that feeling. Like, do you think you
Mhm.
still were while you were actually like recording it, or was like you were you past it at that point?
Definitely half and half. Like that first verse came from when I was definitely still in denial. The second verse definitely did too. Like I was like, this can't be happening to me. You know? And it's like, I mean, it is. And it's bad. And it sucks, but shit gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Shit will get better. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's a really cool one. And then like for these last tracks, I've noticed you love making like the outro track, like the longest track on the album. Like that's something that you've been doing, which I think is super
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, this one's like what? Oh, I forgot. There's a new version of this of Three More 17s that is crazier. It's officially six. Oh, it's officially shorter, but it's still gonna be 6 minutes. It's crazy. We changed the outro.
Mm.
Basically, it's a different outro now. But
Yeah, but for Blooded Air and
um,
Arrow, Tranquilize Heart, like that one
yeah,
is so sick.
it's a different vibe for me. That second half is a different vibe. It's very much the song is like this is one of the first beats I made. This and Teeth and Mutual Infection were the first couple of beats I made for this album, and it just kept. This one just is the one that just kept expanding over time. Like as I kept working on it, like this was like one of the last tracks finished because it just like just kept happening. This one's just asking me like it's like post all of that happening. I'm like, you suck. Like you suck. Like and I just it's bad. Like it's bad because like damn. I mean, I know you didn't mean it, but you said you did, and you can't take that back. And it just but I'm still I just got to go forward. And JHL gets on the verse and with a verse about cheating. It was awesome. It had nothing to do with what I'm talking. Me, me and JHL wrote. We did this. I watched JHL record this the night of Allen's listening party, and because we met, and I was like, we're like, we should work on something. And JHL was like, right now. I was like, right now. It's like 12 p.m., dude. Wait, no, it's not 12 p.m. It's 12 a.m. And it's like, and such a talented soul. His vocals are amazing. Like watching him record this was like actually like beautiful. It's actually so aura. What a cool ass guy. It's like such a perfectionist too. Like recording the same line over and over and over again, so many times until it's like perfect, and you would not tell the difference. I couldn't tell the difference between the lines that they were re-recording because it sounded the same, but they were just kept going at it, and it's a testament to how true JHL is to this grind. It's amazing. But yeah, I think me. This beat is awesome. I love this beat. It's amazing. Um, it's one of my favorite things. Like it's explosive, and then the song is a two-parter in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the second section, where Isabel comes in and just starts singing her ass off. It's amazing. It's like actually so amazing. I got this verse back 2 weeks ago, and the song was done 2 months ago. We got this verse back for the second half, and me and Hollow spent some time, working some stuff around her vocals and making the song feel because all we had there was like piano. That's all she was recording on. She was recording on on just piano, and we just well, Hollow basically did that, and I just kind of structured it. And what a talented singer. I think her verse is from the perspective of the opposite side, which is a nice take, and it's so beautiful, and I love her contribution. Like, this is a lot of people's favorite tracks in my opinion. It's very explosive, and I love stuff like this. Like, this track is definitely the last track on the album in my opinion. The next track is an epilogue, which I've never gotten to. I don't. Which is cool to me. I don't know how I make that stated, but it is an epilogue. Like that. This is like the real like Blood and Air is like the real last track, and it's really cool. I like it.
Yeah, I was part around like 4 minutes where it's like the really high note mixed with the like, okay, it's almost like a little like dissonant in a way. Like that part is so cool to me. That's
Yeah.
probably like I'd say my second favorite part of the album is like that part right there.
Yeah. It's amazing. I have to like the it's crazy. Like, I just love collabing. It's so beautiful. It's such an explosive track. It's such a crazy track for me, and I wouldn't do it without Jonas and Olive. Jonas shows up again for piano, and my friend Hollow shows up for that cool outro you hear. It's amazing. And JHL and Isabel are way better vocalists than me, and they kill it. It's so cool. Like, it's so cool. I love hearing their takes on these weird beats, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, I also thought the her part. I don't know why, but it kind of reminded me of like everything Sage from like Adventure Time, towards like the end of
No,
her
that's
part.
actually Aura. That's crazy. Yeah. And she's such a hidden gem right now. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, so needs way more recognition right now. I met her through Kid Lucky, and we were going against, it was me, Kid Lucky. I think it was me and Patty, aka This Finds You on 3 More 17s, against Isabel and Kid Lucky. I think, I believe. And they did a song for Nistopia Stream. This was during a song wars. And they blew everyone out of the water and won. And because they're Kid Lucky's amazing producer. Isabel was like amazing vocalist, and it was such like a polished song. And you know, we all talked after the fact, and we were like, Kid Lucky, like, we should work. Kid Lucky introduced me to Isabel and all that, and me and Isabel were like, we should work. Awesome, and it worked out amazing. It's a crazy song.
Yeah, I feel like with this one, it was like I didn't even know you could do something like this with your music. Like I was so impressed when I heard this one.
Yeah, this is definitely the breaking. Like, this is definitely a breaking point of the album. Like, just these last couple of tracks.
Hmm.
I always like to keep it explosive at the end, and yeah, it's such a amazing song, man. I'm so proud of that one. The way that one came out. I'm hyped to see everyone's reaction because I want to do a listening party for this after I
Hmm.
submit it very soon.
Yeah, I know we've been talking about the second half. I also like the first half a lot too because it feels so like almost like anxiety ridden.
Yeah, it's it's very sporadic. It's so like the vocals are just like just choppy and crazy. It's like they're way at you. Um, it's a huge in your face song until the ending where it kind of pulls you back. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, 3 More 17s. The title comes from the fact that at the time of writing this, this video, I'm 15. On the day this album drops, I will be 16 years old. It's dropping on my birthday, September 17th. And at the time, I have 3 more 17s until I'm out of here. I have my own auto, what's the word? Autonomy, right?
Autonomy.
And this song means a lot. It very much is what the title is about. And elsewhere, this whole song is written from the perspective of not from me here. This is why the song is an epilogue. It's an epilogue. It's like a song that's kind of separate from the album, but it fits in the same rank. Where it's like it's a song written from the perspective of a me and elsewhere that isn't where everything goes right. You know what I mean? Um, the first verse is like me talking about picking up some girl and being like, admiring like everything around me, and I'm like, wow, like I'm and you admiring her, admiring like my environment. This is just what life is. You know what I mean? Um, verse two is like, it's still rocky relationship, but I'm gone. You know what I mean? It
Mm-hmm.
just doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And like the third verse, like I said I'll be fine. Um, wanna live so much that I don't ever worry about done. And like I took the mutual infection
Yeah.
thing and like interpolated that here. It's like it's cool. Like there's a like the line. There's a world where it hurts and that kills me. I'm referring to me now. I'm referring. It's a line about. I wrote a line of be in the future, referring to me now, being like, wow, imagine if that's me. But it's me. Like it's weird. Um, and it's we transition to the song, and it's the peak mark is where I'm like where I realize, this future of me, this version of me that's like not here is like I think being home is gonna be is scary. Like I think it's so easy to leave the comfort of your home to go pursue music, but it's way harder to keep a healthy relationship with everyone you know. Because I live a very weird double life between school, my music, my parents. Like it's weird, music, and like my personal life. But my personal life is very intertwined between the two, which makes it so awkward. And it's like, how will I maintain that if things go right for me in music? I am like the person, like the the I blow up. How will that translate back home? You know what I mean? Like, okay, like I can't complain about money or like, or the people who enjoy my music or the way I see the world, but the place I grew up, everyone perceives me way differently because you know what I mean? It's insane. Like, and that's how I feel like, like the line, you've got everything you want outside, but home is where you break. Like, it's insane. I feel like that's like eventually how I think I'd feel. So, but in the second part after that, I'm like, it's whatever. Like, I can't really be drawn to the past. Like, I have to finish what I'm doing. Like, this music is my life. Like, I don't. If I lose, I lose. But I want to lose doing the thing I love. And if you hold me dear, then you'd respect that. If that makes any sense. I don't know. It's cool. And then Patty gets on the song and talks. And then my favorite part, Evangeline at the end does the first from the beginning all over again, which is cool. Which is awesome, which is what Eva showed me, and I was like, that's such a good idea. And we stole that from her. We stole the idea from we were in the call and then she proclaimed that idea. It's awesome. It's a very cool song that loops itself at the end. It's a long one. I don't think it's a song with much replay value, but it just makes so much sense to be there.
Real, because I've listened to this one a lot, like in specific. It's one of my favorites.
17s?
Yeah, I think it's because one song it
That's
kind of reminded
crazy.
me of was like I think "Video" is my favorite song off like Census Designated,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it kind of reminded me of that. It's just the way it makes you
That's
feel, and that
Aura.
song is also like 8 minutes long, and I listen to that one in full like all the time.
Yeah.
So
I love video. I run video back all the time. It's amazing. It's it's crazy. Yeah, I mean I needed a long one. The song is almost about to be like 7 minutes. Like it's crazy. It's probably no. How long is that one song on Andulate Waste?
let me I had the Bandcamp open for that one. Uh, that one's 6 minutes and 8 seconds. This one passes that.
Oh, this is my longest song. Let's go. Yeah, that's my longest song. And we were all worried. Like we're finishing the song today. Like I can say this. Like we are scared. Like we are like it's like we've been working on the song for a month straight. Patty's like, there's so many people watching us right now. Like it's like, dude, we need this to be the one. Like this is how we close out that. Like this is everyone. Everyone is there's believe you not, like there's 7 people working on this track. Like there were 7 of us working on this track in total. Uh, Jonas, Claire, Patty, Evangeline, Aiden did the mastering, and Jack did some outro stuff on the version you're gonna hear on streaming, and it's like, and me, I just did vocals and I did production for my verse on the other part, and I helped out with a little bit of structure, the outro, and everywhere, and it's crazy, like this team of people just came together to make a awesome track. That's cool. It's like probably the most people I've ever had on a song.
I think it definitely shows though.
Yeah,
Also,
it's the only song that's not really mixed by me too. Um, the whole album is baked in like this master, and the song just cuts it off. It just cuts it off completely.
one thing I was curious about because of what the song is about, like, do your parents like listen to your music at all? Is this thing that ever comes up like when you talk to them? Like,
I've been doing this since I was like 3, and they know where to find it. My dad, everyone knows where to find it. I think they do, but I don't think they would specifically listen. I think they, I mean, eventually, if it blows up, maybe that I don't know. Yeah, my dad is very fond of my music. He knows my songs, but they don't keep up with it like that,
mm-hmm.
which I hope not. But yeah, so it's like, but I mean, I can't be like so hell bent over that. You know what I mean?
I remember I felt like a really similar way when I was like 15, 16, where I just felt kind of like not like me when I was at home. I guess it was
Mm,
kind of like I kept feeling now I'm in college, like now I'm in the scenario that like you're talking about like in the song,
yeah,
and knowing that like it
it is,
was like all worth it.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it's eventually you'll reach that part. Like because this whole album is very very doomy, but it gets better. It definitely does. And I wanted the album to end out like that.
Yeah, I also just like how I think it's also cool in comparison to like your previous like outro to your like last project because like that one was very moody, very dark. This one feels like the sun is like rising. Like it feels just so like optimistic
Yeah.
and like you can feel like the
Yeah,
sun shining on you like while you listen.
yeah, life is full of twists and turns, and that's awesome. And that's like the coolest thing ever. And that's so cool. Like being hurt and being sad and being and feeling emotions are the best thing that ever happened to you. Keep being sad, but don't let it take over your life.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Yeah. I think that's a wrap for that song. I don't know. So album is crazy. I think, well, by the time this comes out, I can make this announcement. I will be eventually doing a breakdown for all these
Mm-hmm.
songs, like the. It's crazy. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I think that's an elsewhere.
Yeah, well, I guess now that it's like, well, it's not even technically done. Usually I say like now that it's out, now that it's finished, but like technically you're still working on stuff like a
I'm
little
still yeah,
bit.
but it's done. It's very much done. We got to just master it. We just changed a bunch of things. It's very
Mm-hmm.
much done. We're working on like mixing right now, basically. So it's not.
But I guess now that you've kind of put all these ideas in your head, like into something, like how do you feel now that it's like a finished like thing that you can look back and listen to?
I'm proud, man. Also because it's at a crazy time for me. I think I'm not able to perceive how many people listen to me because I'm really bad at that sort of thing. But I think it's like this probably would be the one if I wanted anything to be the one. I have 16 days to promo this and I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out. But I know that like I'm just content with even like a couple people hearing this and knowing my vision, but I know for a fact that there's no way something like this goes underestimated.
Mm-hmm.
In no way, shape, or form. There's no way. And if it does, shame on you for failing me. Because I'm not saying I deserve this, but I deserve something. I don't know what it is, but this is one of the I'm so proud of everyone who put a single finger on this project. And there's you know what I mean? And it's like everyone, including all the people whose like voices were just splattered on Let's Pretend Together. Even the people who recorded voice lines and didn't make it into the album because I couldn't fit it in time, and it's just like people wanted a hand in this, and I'm so glad to lend that to a lot of you, and even you didn't touch by listening to it, you're lending a hand on the album. I think this has the power to go insane. Eric DOA heard this album. Dystopia showed this album to Eric DOA. It's crazy. It's like a little anecdote. And I don't know. There's no way this album just does nothing. Like there has to be, it has to be. I can't take anything else for answer.
I don't know, I think so too, because that's how I felt when I first heard like oh, I was gonna reach out to you back in like March.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I just felt like your stuff was like really special, and that's why I wanted to get to talk to you
Yeah.
about you and your work, because I just feel like there's something really special here, especially because you are so young, and like being able to kind of like I guess
Yeah.
document that, because I feel like that'd be really interesting to look back on in like a few years and see like where you were like then versus like where you will be in elsewhere.
Exactly. No facts. And it's so fun. 'Cause it's been real working on this project. It's been a lot of emotions. I didn't think I'd finish it. I definitely didn't think I'd have a finished project to show everyone. I'm just proud of us. Proud of all of us. Proud of everyone. Thank you so much for even paying a single care to me. Anyone, everyone.
I guess on that note, like, what do you think your favorite thing is about the project? And like, what's something you'd want to do differently, like for whatever your next thing ends up being?
Um, my next album, I low-key need to learn how to play piano. I don't know how to play any instruments. Um, I have an idea for another album. It's gonna take a while to make it make sense, and it's gonna sound not like this. I want to make a something fun. I don't want to make sad music anymore. I'm so sick of it. It's not that. It's not fun. Well, it is fun, but it's been real.
Hmm. I know there's also like the
But
you and Gunk tape.
oh yeah, that's definitely coming up, and it's been. Hold up, I'm gonna send something to you in your DM, and I'm gonna like, all I'm gonna say is like, this is about to get real. Okay, like that's what I'm saying. That's
Whoa. Okay.
yeah, like
Whoa.
like we're going insane. We're going insane. Like to keep it short, like that's why I believe in this album so much because like there's no way. There's no way. Like the backing we have right now is it's insane. And that plus like all of my friends, everyone so proud of all of us.
Yeah. Plus, like, there's like the
Thank
Polo
you.
Perk song, and like I was watching
Yeah,
like
that was
a
we recorded that 2 years ago. Like I recorded that like a year. It's crazy. It's amazing.
and then like I know like UVXDX has been using your music like in his outros. Like I got jump scared by that when I heard that.
Really? You watch him? Dude, I met him because he put my music in there and Kenketsu introduced me to him. He's a chill guy. He gave me mod in his server for some reason. I don't know why, but I have that now. And that's pretty aura.
Yeah, I've been watching him for like 3 years or something, so it was just like really weird hearing that
That's
like in
crazy.
there.
Yeah, yeah, he's friends with Gunk now too. Like it's weird. It's such a crazy crossover of people, and a lot of people have found out about me through that as well. Shout out UVXCX. That's awesome.
But yeah, and like your favorite thing about the project, like what are you most happy with about how you carried out like your vision for it?
I'm glad I just stayed true. It's like I've been very adamant that one day I want to be so true to myself and my music. I want to be vulnerable, and tried doing that on the last track of Emulate Ways, and I was like, this is good. That feels good. What if I did that for an entire album? And I did it, and I stayed true.
But yeah, I think it definitely shows.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I guess like what's I guess we kind of already talked about like what's next for you. Like what do you want to do like going forward from this?
Okay, I want to have everyone listen to this album, and then you guys stay, and I drop some singles, and then one day I drop an album, another album, and you guys all like it. And then I make a bunch of money and then I go on tour. That's all I want to go on tour. That's all I want to go on tour. I was supposed to be at this whole thing and I couldn't be there, but we all know that.
Yeah, no, I was so bummed because
And
like I was at that
I saw you.
show.
I saw you. Yeah, no, someone just FaceTime me and I saw you in the crowd. I was like, I know that's not who I think it is. It was but there's so much more time to recoup. Like there's yeah. That's why I'm not really so much more time, and I'm only getting bigger. So I guess
Yeah, very excited to see because like I believe really heavily in like all the artists that I cover on here, especially when I do like an album or like a video where we talk about like their project in particular, and it's something that I think really
yeah.
is like really special. So
Thank you, man. This one is the one, and I hope I can look back on this video and be like, I was right.
we'll see.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, stuff. And
We'll
even
see.
if you're wrong, it's gonna be whatever the next thing is.
It should be able to, yeah, exactly.
Because it's not like the
It's
project
either
goes
here.
anywhere if it doesn't do well. Like it's
No,
always gonna be there for people to go back to.
exactly. We got merch. Yeah, we have merch. We have so much stuff coming out. It's gonna be an amazing rollout, I think.
Hmm.
Um,
It's also become more common now for like the people who've already released to become successful like later on too.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I believe in it, and I hope people buy this merch we're rolling out, and we're doing physicals too. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, very excited. I mean, when this video will be out, the project will actually be released. But I'm excited for people to hear and to be able to show people also because like I did show one of my iros that's nothing to do with the scene, like my jinx,
Hmm.
and he thought that song was crazy. Like he didn't know who you were, but he thought that one was really cool. So
Yeah, thank you. I think this one's awesome. I think this is the best introduction to me
mm-hmm.
and my past work that anyone could ever get.
So
Yeah,
yeah, very excited to see where you go from here. But
thank
that
you.
was In Elsewhere by ZAYOK'S. Again, one of my favorite projects of the year so far. And we're in like the latter like half of the year now. So that's like whole year. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. But all of his links will be in the description down below. So if you're not tapped in with him for some reason and you're at the end of the video, which I don't know how that would even happen if you're gonna listen to it. We'll
Yeah,
get a video talking about a project you haven't even heard. Go
just
do
listen to
that. I'll also
now.
have the Bandcamp link for this once it's on Bandcamp. So if you want to support him directly, like go do that because he definitely deserves it. And is there anything else that you want to say? Because I think that's it for me.
Um, yeah, thank you to Flea Friends, thank you to Hearts Rate, thank you to Gunk, thank you to JHL, thank you to Isabel, thank you to Evangeline, thank you to Patty, thank you to Jonas, thank you to thank you to Claire, thank you to Aiden for mastering this behemoth of a project. Thank you to Jack for doing the outro. Thank you to Olive Party, to Techi, everyone. Thank you everything that's ever inspired me, and thank you to my girlfriend, and all of that. So much, all of you, for being so kind to me and so forgiving. And thank you to everyone who's ever paid a single eardrop to a single second of my music. I don't even care, like a millisecond. You could have heard me. Someone was playing like they were playing my music loud in their car beside you, and you coincidentally walk past. Thank you. Yeah.
And thank you for making the music also.
Thank you. Thank you guys. That means so much to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has been a Hidden Driveway debrief. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Mhm. Bye.